Spider-Man's first splash happened in the final issue of Amazing Fantasy, and the original Ditko pages now live at the Library of Congress. Whiteout, pencil notes, the works. The Hulk even debuted gray before a printing headache pushed Marvel to make him green in issue number 2. Two tiny production details that ended up shaping pop culture. If you like fast origin facts and how they were made, tap subscribe and keep watching. I'll break down who created each hero, when they launched, and the quick decisions that stuck. Let's dive straight into the first wave. Fantastic Four launched in November 1961 with issue number 1, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Publisher Martin Goodman pushed for a new super team after noticing DC's Justice League sales, and Lee chose to craft flawed, argumentative heroes instead of spotless demigods. Working through the emerging Marvel method, Lee plotted and dialogued while Kirby designed and staged the action, giving the book its brash sci-fi drive. Those early issues hit fast. Mole Man debuts right in number 1 as the team's first foe, Namor is dramatically reintroduced in number 4, and Doctor Doom storms in with number 5. The book's surprise success kept Lee at Marvel and effectively launched the Marvel Age. From the start, it fused Monster Mag thrills, cosmic stakes, and family squabbles, proving a quarrelsome foursome could carry serialized, character-driven superhero stories into the 1960s. The Incredible Hulk hit newsstands in May 1962 with issue number 1, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Lee pitched a modern Jekyll and Hyde crossed with a classic movie monster, while Kirby gave the creature its hulking silhouette and kinetic menace. The first printing showed Hulk as gray. Inconsistent results on press led Lee to switch him to green almost immediately, cementing the look that would define the brand across reprints and later retellings. From launch, Hulk was built as a headline star, not a backup experiment, which let the team iterate in real time on color, tone, and scale. That shop floor problem solving became part of the legend. A production fix turned into character identity, and the Lee Kirby pipeline proved nimble enough to absorb it without breaking stride, shaping the early Marvel approach to fast, collaborative creation. Hank Pym first appeared as a scientist in Tales to Astonish Tharker 27 in January 1962, created by Stan Lee, Larry Lieber, and Jack Kirby. He returned suited up as Ant-Man in Tales to Astonish Tharker 35 in September 1962. Editorially, Marvel elevated a one-off sci-fi premise into a costumed lead, with Lieber scripting and Kirby penciling under Lee's line direction, turning an anthology curiosity into a feature hero. That promotion illustrates Marvel's incubation model: test concepts in short stories, then scale what resonates. The credit mix you see on those pages, Lee steering, Lieber on script, Kirby staging, codified a practical assembly line for new headliners, and Pym's quick rise set the stage for his later role among the founders of the Avengers and other identity shifts across the 1960s. Thor debuted in Journey into Mystery number 83 in August 1962, credited to Stan Lee, Larry Lieber, and Jack Kirby. The brief was big and clear: tap Norse myth to create a god-level lead who could stand beside Marvel's growing roster. Kirby's grand staging and Lieber's script wrapped Lee's concept in bold, cosmic page design, bridging 1950s monster books to fully mythic superheroics in one clean pivot. From that first credit box forward, Thor reflected Marvel's process: plotting and visuals intertwined through the early Marvel method to deliver spectacle with a serialized backbone. Journey into Mystery effectively became a Thor vehicle after number 83, proving that an anthology slot could launch a franchise when the editorial mandate, design, and pacing all lined up. Spider-Man premiered in Amazing Fantasy number 15 in August 1962, created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, with Jack Kirby providing the final cover. With the anthology slated for cancellation, Lee slipped in a teen lead. Ditko designed the costume and drew the story, and the risk upended expectations for who could anchor a book. It was a last-issue gamble that rewired Marvel's lineup overnight. The original Ditko interior art, 24 pages with whiteout and paste-ups visible, is preserved at the Library of Congress, a rare window into the fast, collaborative production that defined early Marvel. Those artifact marks show decisions made at speed becoming canon on the stands as a lean editorial process, a striking design, and a perfect newsstand moment combined to launch a phenomenon. Iron Man debuted in Tales of Suspense number 39 in March 1963, created through the Marvel method by Stan Lee, with script by Larry Lieber, interiors by Don Heck, and a Jack Kirby cover and design. The brief was to forge a modern, tech-driven lead who could stand alongside Thor and Hulk. Kirby's bulky gray armor on the cover sold the concept at a glance, while Heck's pages defined the grounded, industrial vibe that set Tony Stark apart. Editorial quickly realized the armored hero's potential and iterated in issue, a hallmark of early Marvel's fast pipeline. House pieces later highlighted how Kirby designed the suit and how Lee Lieber-Heck's assembly line collaboration shaped the launch. Archival notes also point to the late 1962 production window behind the March cover date, a common practice then for newsstand lead time. Doctor Strange arrived in Strange Tales number 110 in July 1963, created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. Conceived as a moody, mystical counterpoint to street-level heroes, he was introduced in a split-book still-running monster and spy fair. Ditko's otherworldly layouts and Lee's captions established a tone that felt experimental, yet sharp enough for the anthology's tight page counts. Marvel Features later pinned the exact debut and showcased how those earliest chapters set up long-term villains and iconography, from Nightmare's first appearance to the Eye of Agamotto. The emphasis was on atmosphere and visual invention, with Ditko's psychedelic staging becoming the line's proof that magic could headline alongside science heroes. The X-Men premiered in the X-Men number 1 in September 1963, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Editorially, the idea was a school-based team built for ongoing conflict and crossover potential, letting new readers meet 5 leads at once. Kirby's energetic staging sold powers clearly in a single glance, while Lee's captions framed Charles Xavier's mission in brisk, accessible beats. Marvel guides and retrospectives consistently point to that first issue's lineup: Cyclops, Marvel Girl, Angel, Beast, Iceman, and Magneto as a launch built for longevity. The debut locked in a template of training, field ops, and ideology clash that later eras could expand without rewriting fundamentals, a production win for a busy bullpen. The Avengers assembled in the Avengers number 1 in September 1963, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. The assignment was clear: a flagship team-up that could unite existing headliners in one newsstand magnet. Kirby choreographed big, readable action while Lee's balloons stitched Thor, Iron Man, Hulk, Ant-Man, and Wasp into a single voice, with Loki engineered as the catalyst. From day one, production leaned on smart character beats to brand the team. A key detail fans still cite: Janet Van Dyne coins the team's name on the page, a tidy in-story nod to the book's identity. Marvel Features looking back at the debut underscore how that first mission set the house style for line-wide crossovers and event pacing. Daredevil launched in Daredevil number 1 in April 1964, created by Stan Lee and Bill Everett, with early visual input around weapons and staging from Jack Kirby. The creative goal was a nimble acrobat hero whose sensory hook and urban setting differentiated him from armor and gods. Everett's pages delivered speed and snap panels fit for a street book. The title iterated quickly. The original yellow suit on launch gave way to the all-red redesign in issue number 7, a production decision that sharpened silhouettes and print clarity for action scenes. That willingness to refine the look on the fly, paired with a clear editorial lane for grounded drama, helped the book find its long-running voice. Thanks for watching. If this Silver Age dive helped, please like, drop a quick comment with the next debut you want, and subscribe for more. New episodes are rolling out. Turn on notifications and stay with me for the next origin in this series.